answer. No! No!
Oh my God.
By the look on your face, I can. Oh my God! Everybody's gone. Tyler's laying. You didn't record any of that.
I recorded the fucking audio.
All right. Well, the audio is fine.
God damn it!
We're good.
I hit the fucking button.
No video. None of that. Oh damn. Nope. Why is this recording on mine?
Welcome to a Sea Object podcast. I don't know how to say it.
Say it. Good job.
This is the Sea Average Podcast.
Welcome to the Sea Average podcast.
Welcome to the Sea Average Podcast.
More like the world's okayest podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sea Average Podcast. This is episode 38. Today we got myself, Kris Webb, Tyler Thomas, Kevin Salyer, Mikey Scheid. The whole gang's back. Welcome back, Tyler. Missed you in last episode.
Thank you.
Not really.
Missed you
It
too.
was nice. It was nice not having you.
You guys did an awesome job.
Yeah, we try.
Thanks, man.
No big deal. Mikey, I do got to
I
apologize.
enjoyed listening to it.
Yeah, I got to apologize to you, Mikey.
What's
Last episode, I know you were talking about how you threw out your arm throwing a perfect game in bed. And I was, saying that you're old now. Well, remember how last episode I was talking about my shitty week I had?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he left something out.
Yeah, I left something out because we recorded on Friday. Well, the week didn't end until Saturday. So Saturday, after we recorded, we decided to go to. I took we've been bored in the house, let the kids go out and play, but couldn't do much. So Kevin, I kind of took your your advice, and we went to the trampoline park. Right?
Oh God.
Oh yeah, went to the one in Hilliard this time. So we get there, the kids, jumping around. I bought my ticket too, so I got my trampoline socks, everything all good. It's about to show every little kid up there that I can do a bunch of flips or whatnot. So we start jumping, do a couple of flips, a couple of spins. I'm like, no big deal, still got this. No big, just another day, right? Then we go up, put a little spot for little kids, and I went and jumped. Just ran and jumped on like one of the ones that are like kind of curve like that, right? Just run and jump. Boom. Out of nowhere. Sharp pain in my back. Like, I was like, oh, what was that? And like, it got to the point that I was like, I kind of like, I like stumbled off to the side, like, oh, what the fuck? And like, so I finally like got to the side, and I kind of gathered myself. I'm at the point now, I'm like, I'm in so much pain that I'm about to throw up. Like, this ain't looking good. And I didn't want to be the fucking guy who gets hurt at a trampoline park and they have to call the squad or some shit to take him out. I was like, that's the last thing I need. So like I sit there, I finally get myself to sit down, and I'm like, holy fuck. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do here. And so I let the kids jump a little bit more. I'm like, all right, boys. I gather myself. We're like, we got to go. So I like hobble, like kind of like, I'm in pain right now walking, and I'm just kind of like hobbling over to get our stuff. I get our stuff. It takes me like 20 minutes to get my pants, like, because I had shorts on. I put like sweatpants on because it was cold out. Got the kids' stuff on. I'm sitting there like, you're gonna have to pull your pants up. I can't help you out here. Like, I'm sorry, bub. You gotta do it.
I can't wipe your ass.
Yeah, so I got them ready, and then we eventually, I had to like again like hobble out.
They got them ready.
Yeah, they basically had themselves ready. So I had to. I walk out to my car. And I get them in the car, and I sit down, and I look over at Kaizen, who's the 6-year-old. I'm like, bub, you're gonna have to buckle up your brother. Like, I can't even reach over right now. Like, I'm in that much like pain in my back and my lower back. And so like he gets it done, and I'm like, all right, high five, good job, bub. So like it takes me again another like 20 minutes to like I had to get comfortable enough to where I can actually drive. I'm like this is not good. And so I like finally I'm like sitting like sideways, like Paul Wall style, sitting sideways like trying to like gangsta lean almost.
Changing
Just
lanes.
I'm like what the like I'm hurting. I eventually so I from there I had this whole planned day. I was gonna go go to trampoline park, had to go to the store get some stuff. I was gonna hit up Chick-fil-A because Saturday kids love it.
Yum.
So like I go to Chick-fil-A and of course the fucking line is wrapped around the damn place 3 times. It seems like. So I usually do the old order like pick up. They bring it out to you whatever or the whatever it's called pickup line. Sit there for like 15 minutes.
Curbside pickup.
Curbside. There you go. Thank you, Tyler. And so I finally get that going. I get the food, and at this point, I call my sister. Her boyfriend lives in Hilliard. I'm like, "Hey, you in town?" She's like, "Yeah, why?" I'm like, "I need you to go to the store for me and grab the stuff I need because I done fucked up my back." She's like, "You're so damn old." I'm like, "I'm not old. Stop saying that." So then I finally drive back to my house, and just as I tell the boys, "All right, let's get out." I get out of the car and I have to I'm standing at my door, like holding onto my door, like 'cause I can't pull myself up. Luckily, my sister comes at the exact same time. She's like, she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I can't move. Like if I try to move, I'm gonna fall. I guess I'm in so much pain right now. My legs aren't holding up. And so she like helps me out, carries me into the couch. I finally just lay down on the couch and it's excruciating pain to where I couldn't. There's certain times like if I'd move just a little bit, like pain shoots straight up my back. And it's like the worst pain I've ever fucking felt. So then I call my mom. She comes over to watch the kids. Casey has to work, and call my buddy Brad, who's he's a chiropractor. And so I was talking to him. And he wasn't even in town, but he's coming back the next day. He tells me sleep it off, see what we can do the next day. If you have to go to the ER, go to the ER. I'm like, I can probably sleep it off. We'll see what happens. And it was like the worst night's sleep I've ever tried to have. I'd fucking move one way and it's just pain. I'm like, so I'm like sitting there trying to find one spot I could maybe fall asleep in for a little bit. It wasn't happening. So like the next morning comes, I finally like let's just go to the ER, see what they say. And again, I had my buddy Will. He had to come over and like help me downstairs. My mom, her back, she just had back surgery like Christmas time. Casey, my wife's pregnant, and she's due next month. She can't help me out. So like,
oh my God.
Yeah, thank God. Right. This is like this whole situation is like
it's
like this whole situation just got like worst timing ever. Worst timing ever. Eventually, I go to the ER, and they find out I have a bulging disc in my back, all because I jumped on a fucking trampoline. I didn't try to do any flips or anything. Then I just jumped. Instant like pain in the back. Yeah, threw it out. So I've been off work this entire week. Haven't worked at all. And buddy Brad, who like I said, he's a chiropractor over at Columbus Chiropractic and Rehab. But he's up in Dublin. But he helped me out. Got me at least up and mobile. I can move around. I can walk around and stuff now. I still can't like pick up heavy shit. But dude, it's been a fucking hell of a week. For just I couldn't walk there for like I felt helpless. I fucking hated it. I had to depend on everybody. So yeah, I apologize for calling you old because bro, 32 hit you like a bitch.
Dude, there's mornings like I've slept wrong and I'll wake up and just like my whole day, like I can't turn my neck left. Like, what? How?
Hey, bro, it's the 30s come. Like, I keep telling everybody, and everybody keeps telling me,
you gotta stay healthy, man. Drink a lot of water.
Yeah. You're not in your 20s anymore. I'm like, 32. I'm not old.
Shit.
Stop telling me that. I can still do stuff.
Right. Watch it.
Not jump on trampoline.
I can't fucking jump on trampoline.
Yeah.
Jump on a trampoline.
And I can't go fucking sledding, trying to snowboard anymore.
Dude, have you guys gotten on a swing lately? Like, I went to the park with our kids like not long ago. I got on a swing and I almost got sick. Like, I was just going back and forth. Like, I feel good. Like, yeah, starting to get him pumping. And I'm like, whoa, gotta slow down. Equilibrium's my daughter. Son just like, woo.
I used to do flips off this shit. Like I used to do
right. Want to see how far I can jump?
We did another trampoline park on last Saturday, same day you did, I guess. And
no problems for you.
No, my nephew's
Kevin's still
birthday.
walking.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's exhausting, especially with all the kids around. But we did dodgeball. We had because we were there for a party. We had like a slotted dodgeball time. So we're like, we're gonna do dads versus kids.
Yeah, you are.
There's like 3 of us versus like 8, and obviously we destroyed them.
Of course.
But I got
let them win.
I got Carson so good twice actually. One was like right here, like in the shoulder, like top of the chest. I got him smack across the face. So I'm like, obviously, I'm not letting up, man. I go hard,
Proud dad moment right there.
go hard to go home.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm throwing his balls as hard as I can, and I threw one. His face was red for like an hour. He got so mad.
Oh man,
We were just destroying him. He's like, "This isn't fun." Like, I'm having a great time.
I'm having a blast. What are you talking about?
It's not fair. It's like, do better.
Open it is.
When we used to play in our dodgeball league, I remember this one time that we used to play. It was sometimes you can play co-ed, so there's some teams have girls on it or whatnot. And I remember this one time, I wouldn't purposely go for the girls unless they were like the last people we have to get. I was going for this one douchebag guy, and I crow hopped. Like I said, I threw as hard as I could at this sumbitch, and he I think it's 2 people, and they just parted ways. And this girl took it square in the face. Just blah. Started instantly crying. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Blame that douchebag who ducked. Like, that's his fault. That was for him.
Dude, I was at work. Speaking of chiropractic and hurting your back. Like, it was about a year ago. I think it was about this time last year. I was at work, and we were uniforms at work, and I changed at work. So I just got to work, and I'm changing. And somehow, like, I turned weird and, like, tweaked my lower back. Like, I can still walk, move, but it hurt. And, like, if I, like, made the slightest wrong turn, it'd shoot pain straight at my back. Like, I ended up going to chiropractor for it for up until COVID. Then I quit going. But it's like, it's weird. The smallest things you do. The small things you do, like weird things.
No
shit.
Back pains.
But it was, it's just the weirdest thing. Like, you just make one weird move, and it hurts for days.
I did.
I still have I have neck problems. I still have neck problems.
I pinched.
That's from my job.
Picking up an empty box, an empty fucking box. Nothing extraneous. I bent down, picked up an empty box. Yep, nerve pain. Bam. You're like, oh, I can't do anything.
Yeah, it's just the slightest little wrong turn will hurt you for days.
Oh, look at that puppy.
Weird.
Well, here's healthy Tyler. Never had a back pain
There
in
he
his
is.
life.
I've had my back all fucked up.
Shadow.
So who'd you have to screw out of money to get that dog?
Shadow. Screw out of
We went to
Petland.
go
I'll go to Petland.
Mansfield. Some lady in Mansfield.
Yeah.
On the way home, he threw up like 6 times.
I'll turn right back around. Nope. This one's broken. Give me the good one.
But he's pretty good. He besides the puppy stuff of shitting and pooping in the house, or pooping and peeing in the house, the kid, he look at that right there.
little stuffed animal.
She has like a death grip on him like all the time, and he just like lays there. He's like,
he can't do anything. He's getting choked out.
Look at flipping him around. She has a little baby bed that she puts him in.
The dog stands
there.
No chance. I'm gonna love him and squeeze him and
normally
shake him all around.
Sonic, our other dog, he throws up every time he's in the car. But on the way down to Tennessee,
it's because he's old, and this one's the baby. Circle of life.
When we went down to Tennessee, neither one of them threw up. And then on the way back, Sonic threw up.
Oh, so you took the dogs with you?
Yeah, and then Shadow he came up and he was whining, and so my wife was like holding him, and like he looked like he was about to pee, so she like stuck him on the floor. Ended up shitting on her foot. It was great.
I got the
Good
poo
boy.
on me. Ah, I got the poo.
So she took her sock off and threw the sock away.
Oh my god.
It was great.
That's funny. Good. Oh man.
And speaking of poop and you know that our normal
right.
I did it again. This was I was going to tell you on the last podcast, but obviously that I didn't get to do that. But I got to look back at my notes so I remember exactly how it happened. But
Glad you wrote it down.
I was eating dinner and I thought I was going to have a nice fart, right? And then I did fart and I said, "Oh no!" And my wife looked at me, and I stand up and I try to go to the bathroom, like the downstairs bathroom, and I open the door and there's one of the other kids is taking a shit. So then I gotta keep my clenched butt cheeks together and waddle myself up the fucking stairs. And before I go upstairs, my wife says, "Do you think you shit your pants or something?" And I was like, "Oh no, I know I did." So I mean that's like number 3 I think that I can recall in adulthood.
Oh, it's definitely.
Gosh. I can't remember the last time I pooped myself.
Mine
You
wasn't
Just wait. I
too
mean, it just
long ago. I was actually peeing, and I was like, it was one of those peeing like, I'm gonna force this bitch out, and then like a little shark goes out, and you're like, whoop. Now I must sit down.
it's when you automatically turn into a woman real quick.
Oh
Like,
my
God.
That's what we got to look forward to now is more shitting yourself as you're getting older. Back pain.
Bad prostate.
Back pain.
Blowing your arm out during sex.
Right. It's
I
hell.
don't have to worry about that.
Hey, man. Sometimes you got to jerk the girlfriend and might blow it out that way.
Not blow it out.
Kevin's got a fucking wrist guard on. Sorry, guys. I'm out.
I got to use the other hand this time. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, man. Getting old sucks.
Yeah, it does.
It's like I said, I've never looking back when I was younger and my stepdad was like 35, 36. I used to think he was old when I was then, but now I'm 32. I'm like, that ain't old. I'm like 32.
I used to laugh at my dad, and he's like, "Oh, I can't get down on my knees and stuff anymore." He's like, "That hurts," and I'm like, "Dad." And now I'm like, "Oh."
You ever notice that though? Like whenever you bend down or like kneel down to get something, you go back up, you always make that noise. Like,
Or when you sit down.
Just natural.
every time.
Sitting down,
We
even.
just sit down.
It's those commercials.
Yeah.
That's me now. Like I feel like I relate to those. What are they? Progressive now?
That's life.
Progressive commercials.
I get self-conscious in stores. Like I'll be at like Home Depot, like the screws are on the bottom shelf, and I'm like, crack, 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 fucking echoing down the hall. You get up like, yeah. Oh fuck, these are the wrong ones. Crack, crack, crack.
Oh, you put them back? I go, nope.
They go right up here.
I ain't putting those back. I got someone else to do that job. That ain't me.
I am kind of a bastard when it comes to that. Like, have you ever gone through a store like, I kind of want this, and like, you're almost to the checkout, and you're like, I don't really need this. The worst object to be putting in this area. Looking around.
This looks like a good spot.
stuff a sweatshirt in the freezer.
Like I used to work at Kroger's a long time ago when I was like 16, 17, I think. And part of the job is like they would have a cart full of just random items that people like end up either not wanting or dropped or whatever. And you'd have to take that cart and like basically go find where everything is and put it back in there. Like, that was the best part of the job. I had people yelling at me. I just did what I just needed to like
Blues.
I was by myself, grab my stuff. Yeah, trying to figure out where's this go. Oh, I was 16. All right, go ahead. Don't bug me.
Got my handy dandy checklist.
Oh, dude, the fucking worst. Cause I was a bagger then too. The worst is when you see people you'd know. Oh, hey, Kris. Put your bag. You want paper or plastic?
We're gonna Kroger, I see. Making something of yourself.
I fucking hated that.
Well, I am 16, so you know.
Well, the worst part about that thing was, so my mom is the one who put in my fucking application for a job. Yeah, I didn't even fucking put it in. She comes home one day and she's like, you're starting got you a job. You're starting at Kroger next week. I'm like, well, what the fuck? I didn't want a job. I'm like, I'm hanging out with my
Start
friend.
Monday.
Right? And I found out it was my sisters my older sisters were like, you need to do something, get him a job. I'm 16. I'm still in high school. Luckily, it's like once baseball started, that was my excuse. Like, I can't work now. I got baseball. Sorry. Deuce that place.
Right.
I called it. I think I was like, we're going to finally quit. I just called in. Hey, yeah, I'm not coming in today or the next day or the day after that. So, yeah, just go ahead and I quit.
Sports.
All right. I got baseball now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. You guys what's the shittiest job you guys worked at?
Oh, wow.
Mike, you worked at what, a window factory or some shit?
Yeah, that was probably the worst. That or UPS.
Oh, you actually playing like Tetris, like
Yeah,
nonstop.
pretty much. Oh, awful. Getting stuck inside of a semi, like loading boxes for literally like 6 hours with a 15-minute break for $8 an hour.
Ugh.
Not a chance.
And
you wonder why.
Yeah, I remember
your
Wyandotte
boxes are
Lake.
damaged.
Wyandotte Lake?
Yeah.
Yep, I worked at
Wyandotte Lake. I worked there for 2 weeks.
What were we
maybe
doing?
3.
Like concession stand? Like, by the way,
I was
Wyandotte
ride
Lake's-
operator.
for people who don't remember, for the young folks, Wyandotte Lake is
What is now Zambezi Bay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For Gen Zs, it's now Zambezi Bay.
Yes.
Wyandotte Lake was a shit back
I was
then.
I was a ride operator.
They still have
Yeah,
the roller
it was
coaster,
like-
don't they?
No shit.
That white one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The wood
so-
one. Hey, stop.
It's just ride operating. It was a lot of responsibility for a 17-year-old. Like some of the rides, not all of them. No, that's not how it all are though.
Stop.
Like the Ferris wheel, and I never had to operate it.
You must be.
But that was like, I was so terrified to operate that because you had to get the weight right. You couldn't like put, person in this seat and then go to the next car and person in this seat, go to the next car, person in this seat. You had to get the weight right or it would fuck the whole thing up. And I was so fucking scared. Again, and now I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, all right, you guys are just going in
Thanks for
line.
carrying.
If you die, you die.
Like,
But it was like you had to get the weight right on some of the rides, and it was just kind of nerve wracking for a 17-year-old who that was my first job.
you didn't pull the old Joe Dirt, put your arm up, and then like trace your happy trail
No.
as you go up.
Yeah, baby.
Dang it.
No.
I used to have a paper route. That kind of
Yeah.
sucked. I mean, it was
Sucked
fun, but it sucked in the fucking winter.
I remember that.
I used to help you all the time.
Yeah.
I remember driving your car around when you got out. and
Let's go
delivered papers.
snowboarding. Well, I got to do my newspaper route first, boys.
That's not like a quick thing either. You got to like fucking wrap up the papers.
Yeah.
Put
shit up.
Band-Aids on.
I had
He had
two
it down to a
routes.
T.
2 routes?
Yeah.
how much
They're
you
both
paid?
like in my neighborhood, so it's like $300 a week or something, maybe. Something ridiculous, something stupid.
I mean, for
Which I guess when you're 12 years old, that's pretty good.
right.
But I wasn't allowed
Except
I
for
wasn't
your
allowed
parents took all of it.
Yeah, I was only allowed a certain percentage of the money that I earned. The rest of it had to go into my savings, which I blew later on in life with Kevin and Mike when we went and did stupid shit, like to the mall and buying clothes and shit that I have don't even have anymore.
Right.
Nice. I'm gonna plug in my charger here.
Yeah, Wyandotte Lake. I remember when I started there, it was like $6 an hour,
Yeah.
something like that. Like my first paycheck, actually, I think it was my only paycheck. So I only worked there for like 2 weeks. Was like $90.
That's
You
food.
had to buy your uniforms, and I went from there to working at the golf course with Tyler, working like 50+ hours a week at 17,
It sucked, but it was
Damn.
fun.
making all kinds of monies for high school.
Just fucking around all the time too.
Right.
Oh yeah, we got so much trouble all the time.
We had gasoline and fire.
You guys are dumbasses.
That was probably one of my best jobs.
That sounds.
Yeah. It sucked
One time, 'cause
sometimes,
it was
but
like-
it was still pretty fun.
It's like a super exclusive golf course, like rich people golf course.
Oh,
and
Murfield?
Like this one right here. Nope.
Not
look right
quite
here.
that much. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Not quite that exclusive, but like
Good
It's called
private
Double
members
Eagle.
only. Yeah, the owner of the Blue Jackets owns it.
Blue
And,
Jackets, Worthington Steel,
McConnell.
all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, McConnell's.
this one time we
Upstairs.
not we. I think it was I think I did it. We used to burn shit. We used to catch it on fire. So we took a pop can, filled it with gasoline, and lit it on fire. What could go wrong?
Right?
Well, then golfers were coming. All right, when golfers come, you just kind of get out of the way, let them hit, and then go back to what you're doing after that. Well, we have a pop can on fire in the middle of the cart path.
Oh, Jesus.
So my dumbass, it might not have been me. I don't remember. Somebody kicked it. So now you have a trail of fire. We have to
And we're all
put
out there trying to stomp it out before they
Quick.
come.
Oh shit! Shit,
We
did.
used to-
I played.
We used to take 5-gallon buckets and put diesel fuel in them and throw it on fires. Called that a firebomb. Wintertime was fun. Wintertime was fun.
Wintertime was.
I was a detailer there for a while at a car dealership, and like when we were bored, like we'd be in the back where like the wash the cars and shit was. Me and Timmy Highland, we made a, I don't know, it was a ball that we had of like tape and some other stuff. We like a hard ass ball we were playing. We were playing home run derby, and it was like basically the shop of like really fixed cars as well as us. We had a wash in the back. We were playing home run derby in the back with fucking a broomstick and a paper ball wrapped up in a bunch of tape and shit. That was fun. Shitty job though. Wasn't as bad as working out in the cold. There's a lot worse jobs out there, but
Yeah.
I was like
There is.
fresh out of high school then too. But now, like I said, working out in the cold is always fucking shitty. Like I remember being in DirecTV and people would ask like, we have to work on holidays and just be out in the fucking freezing cold. People sitting there sipping their coffee or hot chocolate while you're just
Watching you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
negative 20-degree wind chill, and you're sitting there. Couldn't even fucking put a thing on your fingertips. So like, oh, I fucking hated that. I can't believe you came out today. Oh, you dumbass. You're the one who fucking.
Can't believe you called
I
me.
mean,
yeah, you're the one who
They're
called
paying
in.
me.
Well, they couldn't see the Weather Channel, Chris. Their
It's
cable.
I can't believe you come out on Christmas. Well, motherfucker, you're the one who called me in to come out on Christmas.
Right.
I think I've only had like four or five jobs.
Look at you.
I think
I've had
five.
quite a few.
Yeah, I've
Maybe,
had
yeah,
too
maybe
many.
5 or 6.
Working on the corner doesn't count though, Kevin.
He's a mystery
Okay,
man.
3 jobs.
Well, fine. I've only had 3.
Whatever pays, man.
Aw.
Whatever pays.
What about
was-
superhero?
I was
Yeah.
I was taking the trash out the other day, and I threw the trash in like the big bin.
And you
And all of
threw
a
your
sudden
back out?
No. All of a sudden, I hear something says Bebo, me don't like this, and I was like,
The
the
fuck?
fuck was that? My wife got tired of the kids Furby and fucking threw it away.
I don't blame her. There's a couple toys here that it magically lost its batteries out of nowhere. I don't
Right.
know how that
it doesn't
happened.
work
That's
anymore.
Oh,
You broke it.
Cohen has so many toys. He's like, we need batteries for these. I'm like, there's no more batteries, man.
Do you
weird.
know how
There's
much
no more.
batteries are?
Yeah.
The battery
Oh,
shortage.
There's a COVID shortage for the batteries.
Speaking of Chris's bad week,
Yeah.
mine wasn't quite as bad. I was gonna go into mine, but then Chris came out with his, and I can't top it. But
Yeah, I'm glad it's
so
over.
everything happened at the beginning of the week. So Monday I get up.
Wait a minute,
I'm
is this
leaving for
all?
work.
Is this all the same week? This week? Last week?
Hmm?
I don't even know what
No,
days
this-
are anymore.
Monday.
Past week. Okay, this past week. Gotcha.
So yeah, well, it snowed over the weekend, right?
Right.
It snowed this past weekend. So I go to work Monday, and I'm pulling out of my driveway, and all our mailboxes are on the opposite side of the street.
Yep.
And I'm looking across the street, and I see this box in the ground, in the ground, like half covered in snow. And I don't think much of it. And I leave, and I'm like, you know what? I was like, if that was my fucking mailbox, I'm gonna be pissed. So then my wife was off, so I text her later, and I was like, okay, when you get up, look outside and see if you can see our mailbox. And she texted me a couple hours later, and she was like, yeah, our mailbox is gone. Like, fuck. Snowplow took our mailbox out. Well, like, it's plastic, so it's like in pieces.
Yeah.
So the whole box, the whole top box came off, but the post and everything's still there. So I haven't had a mailbox all week.
Oh
So
What's
darn.
the
pissed me
mailman
off.
been
Like,
doing?
The
Just
mailman's
fucking
like,
throwing it out there. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna have to go to the post office and pick my mail up eventually, but I might fix that tomorrow. So Monday night, I came home and it snowed more, and it was actually worse coming home than it was going to work Monday. And I didn't shovel or nothing in my driveway. I get home and I'm in my car, and I go to back in, which was stupid. And I like half missed the driveway because I can't see the driveway at all because it was dark. Because it was like almost 8 o'clock. So my car gets stuck. I'm like half on the driveway, half off. It's fucking stuck. So I had to drive my truck. I was so pissed because I went into work late that day. I went in at 8, and I didn't get off till 6:30. I got home at like 8 because I had to stop at the store. Got my car stuck, and I'm tired, and I'm hungry, and I'm pissed.
Damn.
And that night, it was about midnight. I got woken up to something beeping in the house,
Fire alarm.
and it beeps. Yep.
He's
So it
back.
beeps
Better
and it
change
wakes
those
me up.
batteries.
Like, I'm a light sleeper. That thing's not that old. Like, I put it in when we moved in here. I mean, you're supposed to change them every year. All right, I get that, but the battery should last longer than that.
You don't change them until you hear the fucking thing beep.
Right, beep.
I know.
You don't change them
Well,
till
fuck,
they're
no, they
like,
call-
you
I was
don't
gonna
hear
buy a
the beep
battery.
anymore.
I was gonna buy batteries at
They're
the store
beeping
today. It's
anymore.
like $8 for 2 9-volt batteries. I'm like,
Yeah.
do I need a fire alarm that much? Like,
Yeah.
Undo
I
it.
mean,
The lithiums are
yet.
even more.
That is the
I
worst
haven't done
fucking
it yet.
thing ever, though. You being like
It's like,
dead
God.
asleep
Well-
and you hear meep. And
I know.
you're
Why do
like,
they always
what
go
the
off
fuck?
at night? It's
Try to lay back
always at
down.
nighttime.
As soon as you start dozing off again, meep.
Well, it's not a consistent beep.
well, at night it's the silence.
We gotta
of
figure out
no
which one it is
kids.
too.
Oh yeah.
Well, I've got like 3 up there. Well, one of them actually I just put in last week, so I know it wasn't that one. And I have 3 other ones. And so it beeps, and then like I had to pee, so I got up to pee, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll wait till it beeps again while I'm up, and then I'll go pull it down. It doesn't beep. So I go back to bed, and I fall asleep again, and it beeps.
And
I lay
it's
there.
so hard.
Like I said, it's not consistent. It's not like every minute.
You just
It's
sit
like,
there.
it could be 10 minutes go by, and
Just
finally I
looking
get
at
up.
it.
I get up and I stand in the hallway, and I'm like freezing cold because it's 64 degrees in my house, and I'm in my underwear, just standing there, just waiting to hear a beep.
Kevin's got his
I'm like-
rifle pointed at it. Like, go ahead, motherfucker.
Beep again, motherfucker.
Beep again. He finally
standing in
puts
the-
his gun away, goes to bed.
Oh,
I'm like
my-
standing there, like standing there, like crouched down, like trying to keep warm because I'm fucking freezing. It was one of my youngest son's room. I heard it beep and it was behind me. I was like, I know what that one is.
He didn't wake up. He slept,
No,
He slept through it.
Kids don't
Yeah.
care, man. They don't care. Like,
no, you don't. I'm a light sleeper.
it's
Like
brain
the
to them.
smallest little noise will wake me up.
I'm the same way. If I can go back to sleep.
That's his
Yeah, me
fault
too.
too.
Not my wife. My wife can sit there and sleep through anything.
Mm-hmm.
I can,
Yep.
like I said, I can say no. I'd say about medium. I'll say I'm a light sleeper. There's a couple. There's like my wife would be like tossing and turning. She's like, "Did you feel me last night?" I'm like, "Nope, I was out." But then like as soon as I can hear my kid screaming, or "Daddy,"
Oh yeah.
what's going on? I can go right back to bed though. It doesn't take me long to like if I'm tired enough. As soon as my head hits the pillow, bam, I'm back.
Yeah.
Right back to sleep.
As long as I'm not hot. I can't be hot.
Oh yeah.
I cannot sleep being hot. It's
No one
the
can.
worst.
You can't.
That's why my house is at 64 degrees right now.
Oh, man.
But
Sounds wonderful.
You always put your kids to bed at like 6:45.
the thing about it,
Turns frost mode on.
so Caitlin, she'll keep the house super cold.
He can see his breath.
But then, yeah, almost. But then she'll lay on the couch with like a giant blanket over her. She's like, don't turn the heat up. Like, take the blanket off. Like, I'm freezing over here.
Yeah. You gotta
But
find
our
that
bed-
the happy medium, man.
Our bed has 2 comforters on it. And then we
Ooh.
each have 2 blankets on top of that. Like, we have a comforter. Well, we have a
Damn.
sheet, a comforter. Then I've
Jesus.
got like a
Cozy.
it's like a quilt, and then a fleece blanket, and then another comforter.
Yeah, damn. That's a
Damn.
workout pushing the fucking comfort.
Right?
How do you
struggle to get in bed, out of bed? Yeah.
She had.
I'm surprised
she
you
had
wake
one
up
of
and you get
those,
up and go to work in the morning.
weighted blankets. She had one of those weighted blankets,
I can't.
but the cat pissed on the bed,
Uh,
so she won't put the blanket back on. She won't put that blanket back on the bed anymore.
I mean, you can't. Like Mikey's house must be like 85 degrees. He's in a fucking tank top right now and shorts.
I know.
It's actually pretty cozy. It is pretty cozy.
He's just getting back from
Dude,
the beach.
those older houses are built better than the new ones are.
Oh yeah.
I think it's probably insulated like a motherfucker.
it's all right. It's all right.
Wearing his swim trunks. Just came back at a
Yep.
I can't
sandcastle.
sleep in our room, man. Like literally, the furnace like pumps like straight into our room. Runs all night too. Just like, oh my god, I can't sleep. I can't do it. Open up the windows, like sprawl the fuck out. Kylie's got 3/4 of the bed. I'm like sitting on the side.
That's normal.
Oh, that's natural.
That's marriage, man.
Off of me.
As soon as you sign those papers, you get this much of the bed.
Right.
I guess that's somehow it's part of the deal. Give her the ring.
That's
Give
how
up
it was
that much bed.
when we had a queen. And then
Oh.
like a year and a half ago, we decided to get a king. I'm like, hell yeah,
Oh,
let's get a king size bed. I'll get some more room. Nope.
nope. Same.
Don't
Nope.
matter.
No.
She's got like 2.5 feet on the other side of her.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side of her, like I should sleep over there.
Right. You almost want to like do a barrel roll
Get
over
up
top
and
of her, like
go on the other side. Damn.
Like this is my
You
side
need a
now.
body double since you don't know.
I tell you
barrel
what,
roll.
Once you get a king,
Like I'm on the edge of the bed, and it's a king size bed. This bed's 6 feet wide.
yeah. Once you
Yeah,
get a
but you
king,
do
though,
like-
that,
5 feet
she
wide, I don't know.
smells it. She's like, hold her way up. Ah, I'm hot.
She does that too. I'll get in bed. She's like, "Did you touch the thermostat?" No, I'm hot. Got 2 comforters on you and 3 other blankets.
you're wearing a fucking
I'd be
onesie right
surprised
now.
Yeah. Like, I'm wearing snow pants. Like,
Right.
I'm putting fucking newspaper for insulation in my damn jacket. Like how the
right.
homeless do. Tell you what though, like once you get a king, you can't go back to any other size. You can't go from a king
I
down to a
wouldn't.
queen.
We still have a
Fuck.
queen.
Bro,
It's
get you a
awful.
king.
I need to.
You just
king
need
is where
to.
it's at.
You gotta get a king.
There's so much room.
So much more.
Not
you
for-
get like
not
at
for
least
me.
like 2
Not for
oranges.
you.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's the same amount, but
Weren't we just talking about this?
I mean, you go from like this
More
much
room
room
for
to get like
her.
this much room.
It's crazy. Like our room was half bed.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
We still lived in our mobile home when we bought that bed. And like I had to turn the bed because it wouldn't fit the way that our other bed was.
A 15 by 15
It's like-
bed.
Oh, I
Pretty
don't know.
close.
Did we ever tell you guys we finally got our couch? Bro,
No.
No.
We bought this couch back in July. It was it's a pull-out couch. So bought this couch back in July. So when like my mom stays over, or you know, if we have guests stay over, they can sleep on the couch, or the pull-out bed instead of an actual couch or whatnot. But we just got this 2 weeks ago. 6 months. Yeah.
Oh my god.
6 months. Because
were you guys like paying on it and shit too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you guys telling me about that.
Bullshit.
We already got the damn couch yet, and we're paying on it already.
Yeah. Pissed, but we finally got it. I thought like for all that trouble, you could at least deliver it to my house, right? No,
Right.
had to go pick it up. Had to pick it up. Luckily, like it wasn't that bad. I got brother-in-law's truck and wasn't terrible, but got it in. But still, 6 months later, that's ridiculous.
Dude, I had to drive from here down to Sawmill 161 6 times to get my couch.
6
in
times.
one day.
Is that many
No.
pieces?
Oh, I'll say
I was
fuck
about to
that.
It was over
One
like
day.
2 months.
Damn.
What? Would you
6
pick up a
different
piece
times.
at
You
a
got
time?
one cushion at a time.
Right.
Well, no, the
We
first time I
got 2
went down
cushions
there,
in.
I got
I'll be right there.
no, that wouldn't happen.
All them cushions.
All of them.
Well, the first time they gave us, it's 3-piece. They gave us 3 pieces, but 1 piece was the wrong piece. It was an actual sofa.
I would have kept it.
Like I opened it, I unwrapped it, like we had it on trailer, and I cut it open before we took it inside. And Caitlin's like, "That's not what it's supposed to look like."
Not ours.
I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I opened it, and I'm like, "This is a sofa. Like this isn't a sectional. This is a sofa." So she called, and they're like, "Oh, well, you guys, no, they whatever, delivered the wrong piece."
Damn.
So then I don't know. This story gets me worked up every time I tell it, but
He's fired up already. He's like,
Just
these
sweating.
motherfuckers. Hold on.
Skin's
I
glistening.
I was so pissed. So like we'll order the right piece, and then one time they called me, and they're like, the piece your sectional was delivered today, you can come pick it up anytime between these hours. So I went down there, wasn't there. Like their customer service was shit.
Go ahead and put him on blast.
You told me it's there, and I get there and it's not there, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. They told us to keep the sofa that we took. It had her name on it. It had my name on it.
Do with this?
They told me to keep it. It's sitting on my back room. I've never used it.
Don't want it.
And then they told me they give me like a $200 credit.
Oh wow!
But
so you
then
got
later
a free
they're like-
couch, a $200 credit, and you still don't got what you need.
But then they wouldn't give me the credit until because then they wanted that sofa back. I'm like, you guys ain't getting that back. I'm not putting in the effort.
You guys can come get it.
I'll burn it in my backyard before I give it back to you guys. That's how pissed off I am.
Damn.
6 times we drove, and that's not an easy drive. That's almost an hour drive.
At least for you, yeah. Oh shit!
6 different times. Like one time we got there and we were so pissed we drove our asses over to talk to the manager at the store we bought it from, and that lady was a fucking bitch. And my wife works in retail.
Shout out.
I'm not gonna say who it was.
Karen over at Big Sandy
No,
Sofas.
her name was Denise. I'm not saying which furniture store it was, but if it begins with an A, I do not
Ashley?
recommend. Maybe.
You said it, not me. You said it, not me.
Yeah, we drove over there. Like my wife, she tried to get the number of somebody who was above a store manager, and they gave her an email address.
Classic move.
Never heard anything back.
Nice move. I
Email.
give you this email. It says go fuck yourself at gmail.com.
Pretty much. She was so pissed. Like, this is the worst customer service. She was like, I would lose my job. If this was CVS, she was like, I would lose my job over this shit right here.
I
Over
think
this
we
piss
got
poor
ours
of
from
customer
Ashley
service.
too, and it was pretty shitty too because we had a big cut on the back of one of our couches, and they sent somebody out to fucking sew it up, and I'm like, I got kids, dude. They're gonna fucking rip this open.
I got my sewing
Like,
kit.
really? Yeah.
I'm here to sew
Let me
your
just
couch.
staple this. I'll just put some staples in it.
Get you, swing line.
So when this fails in 6 years, you guys aren't going to cover it, right?
Oh, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I would.
So,
I'd never buy another couch from or another piece of furniture from that company. Never.
So
Begins with an A.
me and my wife, one time after we got done having some sex one time, you guys ready for some sex stories? I
Throwing it out
got
there,
one.
yes.
Okay.
Woo!
It's a good one. You guys will like it. I'm pretty sure.
You guys have only had sex 4 times.
Right?
Not confirmed.
She may
But,
or may not have been
it
asleep.
was-
Still counts, though, right?
It's like 15, 20 minutes, afterwards, and I text her. I don't know why we were separated.
you said, "Good job."
I don't know.
High five.
Yeah, no, but I was like,
High five.
I was like, hey, I was like, you ready for round 2? And then I get a message back, and it's like, I don't think this is meant for me. Well, so Kelly has a sister, right? And her last name, or the end of her name is an IE as well. It's Katie.
Oh my god.
So I sent it to her sister instead.
Oh no. Unsolicited dick pic and all.
That
Maybe
could've
this
been
is waiting
bad.
for you.
That could have been bad.
Nah, her sister's funny, so she didn't care. She thought it was funny.
I hope so. For an aw-
Does
for an
Kelly
awkward
know
family
about that?
dinner. Yeah, she does now.
Yeah, I told her about
She
it.
does that.
She does now.
She probably still holds a grudge to you about that to this day.
Every time you
sister
sexted
has
my
Nah,
sister.
My opinion.
Oh, damn. Can't say I've done that, thankfully.
On
That
a
could've
scale of 1 to 10.
Not yet.
Hot.
Do you
I mean,
recommend-
I don't think we were married at the time, so it still had her last name, because like Katie and Kelly, and then last name were Parsons, so they were both Parsons still.
No.
So
Yeah,
it's like,
Easy to mix up, you know.
yeah, I mean,
Katie, Kelly.
it's just got the IE and the last name's the same. Like
Tyler had a few bush lights, and you know, they look the same.
the rest is history.
I think it'd been even worse if she would have came back with something around the thought of like, hey,
Don't tell my sister.
Right? I didn't get round 1. What's going on here? What the hell? Then you
Your
bet.
card rate might get round 3.
Oh.
shit. That's funny. That's funny. Oh man. So I was like, by the way, new WandaVision came out again. You guys have to
Watched
jump up.
it.
Did you finally watch? You caught up?
Dude, that show is so good.
so good. So
So
good.
what?
So good. WandaVision.
WandaVision.
We talked about this. You gave us the same look last time too, Mike.
I know. I know.
Go back and rewatch YouTube.
I mean, I wasn't even here,
Google.
and I remember from the last episode, Mike.
Right?
But
the new
damn
one-
you, Tyler. God.
It's so good. Like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like it ties literally not just what's going on in the show, but all Marvel universe.
I heard that.
It really does.
Someone
The
just
first
farted.
episode.
Hold on, time out.
I
Who just
heard
ripped
that.
ass on here?
I heard that. He didn't even make a face or anything. Didn't even.
You can't
didn't
just
even
try to
phase
pawn
him,
that
like-
out like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Your microphone is
I
turned
didn't
up
think his
way
mic was
too
gonna
loud.
pick that up. God damn. Hey,
Hey, adjust your
I'll
settings.
say,
there,
man,
homie.
he's
I didn't only alone pick that up.
We all-
That was pretty good, man. It was pretty clear.
Ain't
if
gonna
you
hurt
guys
it.
haven't already, you need to get yourself a snowball.
We
gotta-
all have snowballs.
we all
now.
snowball.
It'll pick you up the quietest farts.
You gotta adjust your settings so it doesn't pick up the background noise.
I can't.
Speaking of background noise,
Yes, you
let me
can.
Make sure my son's
Where?
not drowning in the shower.
It's in the Zoom settings,
moment.
guy.
Come on, fellas. Professionals.
No, it ain't.
Professionals. You
It's
gotta
the
keep it
average.
right. Yeah.
Right by mute, click the arrow, go to audio settings, click audio, under suppress background noise. I have mine on auto.
Taking a shit. You drowning, boy? Nope, pooping.
Where's it at?
Just we were talking about this earlier today. Open
I'll
up
do it later.
have the good old what's behind door number 1. Open up the door.
Yeah, the old brown eye.
The 3-year-old ass up. Big ass poop on his butt with his little 3-year-old balls dangling at the bottom. I guess it's just what I want to see when I open up a door. Thanks, buddy.
That's when you sit there and look at yourself and you're like, this is my life.
Right.
It was funny. Earlier, Cohen was watching the iPad up on the island. And we have 3 stools on our island. So he was going back over there and he's climbing up on the stool and he slipped. He hit his ball. Like, I think it must have been like right on the corner of the seat. He hit his balls. Poor kid. Hit his balls. He starts crying. Kid's like, "What'd you do?" And he's like holding his balls. He's holding his fucking balls. And she's like, "Did you hit your ball?" It's like, "Did you hit your balls?" And he's like laying across. He's like, "Yeah."
It's so funny when kids hit their nuts. They're so innocent. They're just like, oh. It's like, yeah. Get a whole lifetime of that shit.
So it doesn't get any better.
Wait till you get older and you sit down wrong. And you get oh,
Yep.
oh, hold
But
on.
it's just that shocking look in their face, like, ow, why is this hurt?
What is this?
You're sitting back there, just like,
Yep.
yup.
I'm sorry, bud. Yep.
You're gonna have to protect those.
That's your first lesson right there. You learn to sit down there.
You gotta situate first.
Yeah, you got to get situated before you just sit down. Can't just plop down anymore. Hey, no, can't do that anymore.
If it's cold out, you can.
Right.
I don't know. I pinched it between the toilet seat and before you just you go in there real quick and sit down and you're just like, oh.
I'll tell you this story.
The tip of it just smushing it like
So, a couple years ago, when Kaizen was learning to potty train, I think it was one time at night, he got up, put the toilet seat up, and didn't push the seat all the way up. It came down and right in his dick. Pow, hit him. Oh my god! Like, I feel so bad for him.
You got to get that soft close lid, man.
We got one. We got one now because of that. But I felt so bad for him. Like, buddy, you got to make sure that's the number. You gotta hold it up there, bud. You gotta
3 pounds of weight.
It's like you gotta have one hand on holding it and got the other hand holding your dick. Like, you can't trust a toilet seat anymore, man. Shit, I usually I remember
until you're
this.
tall enough.
Yeah.
Then you just piss all over the top of the
My
seat.
mom's
like,
house.
Damn.
My mom's house. I used to have to stand sideways because it was just like an awkward. It was like an awkward bathroom, and I had to have my knee holding the seat up while I'm peeing at the same time. That was just and those times are
morning.
Imagine the times when you're drunk and you're doing that. Like, we used to have high school parties and stuff. Remember? Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hand on the wall. Somebody opens the door, bumps you. Oh,
right.
Throws the whole system off.
Now I got to shower. Damn it!
Right.
Got to clean everything up and got to shower. Oh man.
Or it's like peeing with a boner in the morning, like morning wood.
You gotta sit there and
Like
wait.
when you're trying to stand there.
Sit there and wait.
And you're just fucking you're standing over the toilet, doing this fucking bridge kind of thing, pointing that bitch straight down, it hurts.
You're pushing so hard because it's such an angle it won't come out.
Oh my god!
It's coming out as a fan, it's not even a straight stream, it's just a fan,
Then you got to fucking clean everything up afterwards.
Says you.
Justin Timberlake says it best in was it Friends Friends with Benefits or Just Friends, whatever it was, with him and Mila Kunis. He's like peeing with a boner, just like merging traffic. Like you have to it takes time, and you can't just dart through it. You don't cause an accident. Oh my god, this episode's been funny.
An episode.
Can't wait to see what you name this one.
Yeah, I know, I got so many options now.
There are so many
There's so many options.
Boner P. What else?
I'm pretty sure we've already talked about shit. It's
We
pretty much
did.
the signature.
Right.
That was me.
God.
Old at 32.
And it,
Yes.
did you see there was I saw a commercial the other day for the new Pokemon Snap game?
Oh my god!
It's like a remake of the other one.
Funny story about that real quick. Long time ago, I've seen when that game came out. I was like, what grade? 5th grade, 4th grade, maybe when that whole thing came out for us. And I remember my buddy Brad.
64.
Yeah, it's for 64.
Yeah.
And my buddy Brad, he's a chiropractor guy. I've been best friends with him since kindergarten. Well, he had a birthday party, and we all stayed at night. He got that game for his birthday. He fell asleep. We beat the game before we woke up the next day.
I stayed up all night.
Stayed up all night, beat the game, and left the
You
next
got all
morning
day
like,
tomorrow,
all right,
you
sorry,
little
bro.
bastard.
Come on, restart that game, man. That was a short game. You might want to beat the whole thing.
You guys didn't wipe it?
Come on,
Like,
guys,
you
take
can't.
this into the other room.
Might as well go ahead and restart that game there, homie. Nah, but,
I think those games back then, as soon as you beat it, it restarted it anyways.
all
Watch
right,
out for
yeah.
the Charizard on
Like
level.
N64.
Right? I'll tell you what though. No, that's revenge because another time when he got I remember he got his 64, right? I was pumped. I got to go over there. I was like, "Hey man, you got a 64?" He's like, we're going to Walmart. I'm gonna buy me a game. I'm like, "Sweet. I'm gonna go with you." I go with them. We're sitting back. It's back when Walmart when you could actually test out the games. You know what I mean? You're sitting there, play up right there.
Those.
And the whole time, like, yo, man, you should get Mario Kart. Get Mario Kart 64. Great game. 2 players. We can all play it. He's like, nah. I'm getting Mario 64. The 1-player game? Yeah. I'm like, no, you should get Mario Kart so we both
So
play.
we can all play.
Nah, man, I'm getting Mario 64. Can I at least play? Nah, you're going to watch me play. Nah, so fuck. So that's what he gets. I beat the whole game of Pokemon Snap.
Sleepover.
While he's sleeping.
God damn.
That's a long game. Gotta play
N64 had the best games.
Mario 64 was actually a sweet game, so I can't be mad at him.
Nah, when you have a buddy over, you're like,
Yep. All right. And you
I
ain't
ain't
gonna let
me
him
watch,
try?
right? I gotta watch you play this game. I ain't want to play this game. This is stupid.
I still remember playing some stupid ass outlaw golf at your house with Tony
remember that.
Kronk.
Outlaw
and
golf,
shit.
I
yeah.
had that
Oh
game.
my god.
Bro, I had
so many crazy
what game was
weird games.
Snowboard Kids? That game was awesome.
Yeah.
That game was a shit.
1080 for
1080. That's all. Okay, only reason I got that Snowboard Kids was because
That game was fun.
1080 was out of stock, and I'm like, I'm buying a game. I got Snowboard Kids instead. It was still cool.
Need this
I liked
one.
it. But WrestleMania 2000, all those wrestling games were
WrestleManias were awesome. WCW, NWO.
Revenge. Yep.
Those
Yeah.
games were fucking awesome.
They were, especially when you could pull out the chairs from underneath and the ladder matches and everything.
That's like
This is the
Goldberg.
best.
Was all the time. Yep.
Yep.
Those are, don't make them like that anymore.
Wrestling was big then. though.
No.
We used to have pay-per-view, go over to each other's houses, watch pay-per-view fights and shit, just stupid fake shit, and pay
mom-
$70.
my mom
Go
would get
over to
so
someone's
pissed.
house.
Excuse me. My mom would get so pissed because I would convince my stepdad, hey,
You should buy this.
And he's like, all right, we'll buy it. We're both out by 10 o'clock.
I didn't even make it.
Didn't even watch it, did you? Missed it.
Did you hear about the Conor McGregor fight?
What about
Got
it?
knocked the fuck out, apparently.
Yeah.
No, well that too, but they because they're trying to crack down on the illegal feed shit, for that stuff,
Oh, what
and
happened?
so they went to cut the feed, and like people that bought the pay-per-view, they fucking cut like everybody's feed.
Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it? It was
I don't know. I don't know.
Trevor
I don't know for
Wood.
how long or anything, but yeah, people. I saw people on Facebook were like, "I paid for this fucking fight, and this is what I get."
Trevor got on Facebook. He's like, "Dude, somebody just fucking live Facebook stream this right now." Like he was like in the middle of the fights and stuff, and then just fucking cut out. Like, I just bought.
They
this.
apologized afterwards, but
Right?
We're sorry.
Man.
Sorry.
We're sorry.
You're not getting your money back though.
Oh, but we're the only ones that.
I'm sorry. I get all South Park references.
hey, Mike, do you still have the that wrestling outfit?
The singlet.
Dude,
You know he does.
I might.
You
Somewhere.
know he does.
If you do, you gotta wear it for one of the episodes.
I'll wear it for one of the episodes.
You brought that thing to spring break in Panama City. You better fucking wear it on here.
When Kris was telling me he wanted to do photos for the for the opening or whatever, he's like, you gotta have that photo, and I'm like, oh, I got it.
I have the one. I still have. Actually, it might be on my phone. I have the one of him wearing it in Panama.
Yep.
It's in the opener.
Yeah. I try to find embarrassing pictures of us all put on there.
I do remember that.
I think that picture might be on my phone.
Kris thinks my my little strap was
Oh, those
embarrassing. But,
chops
I mean,
are awesome.
I should just fucking bring it back.
Dude, you can rock the coolest beards. Like you have like
Tyler,
you can make
have you
like
seen- have
any
you seen the
style
monkey
you
tail?
want. Like,
Have you seen the monkey
Yeah, I
tail?
saw it.
You need to do that one next.
Do that.
Do that next for sure.
Go
enter
straight
a
here and
competition.
around.
Like get dedicated. Tell your wife you are doing this. Grow it out for like a year and then do some crazy shit. Have you seen beard competitions?
I saw there was a show on.
Wild, man. People actually do
I
this.
forget what it was on. Yeah,
And like they come up with like sculptures for their beards, and like, it's insane.
I saw the one guy had. He made a fucking a 6-pack holder. He put fucking a 6-pack of, I think it was like PBR in his fucking beard. Like his beard just rolled around it all the way around his face.
I love how me and Kevin
Ridiculous.
are just like, yeah, that must be nice.
Yeah.
10 cans of hairspray. Like,
Dang, that's
One
cool.
here.
That's crazy. Oh,
well, you guys got your mustaches and chins going
Yep.
on. I mean,
I haven't
Fuck
shaved
you
in a minute.
guys.
Fuck you.
So I was cleaning the sink the other day,
That's not
Oh.
fun.
and the the drain like plug thing like was all fucked up and shit. So I just pulled it out. So there's like a fucking toothbrush that fell down there. Some fucking like a toothpaste like cap like fucking went in there. I got kids, you know. So
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 do
I'm
I, but
sitting there.
goddamn.
well, I didn't have a plug in it anymore, so that anything that fell in the sink fucking went down there and got stuck. So I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna clean it now finally, right?
oops.
So my wife's I'm in there cleaning. I take the P trap off of it. My wife's in the bathroom. She's cleaning the rest of the shit. And I turn around to go dump the fucking P trap in the toilet, and all of a sudden I hear the water running, and I'm like, no! And I turn around, and she fucking turned the water on, and I'm like, there's nothing underneath it there, and it's just fucking dumping water underneath the sink into the fucking empty cabinet.
God.
And I'm like, ugh.
Honey, get the
That
fat.
You
is
should have
such a
told
woman
me.
thing to
I'm gonna just
You
sit
should
down
have
here for
told
about
me.
3 hours and go.
That is such a woman thing to do.
What?
It was like 2 seconds. I just needed to dump it, and then I was putting it right back on. 2 seconds. That's all I needed in fucking 2 seconds. Just
You even heard the squeak.
yeah.
Yes.
There it is, Mikey.
The funny part is,
Oh
okay,
my God.
so if you guys watch the
Is that
video,
Corona? I'm pretty sure it's Corona. In my
Yes, it's
Oh, what's Corona?
so the funny
It's-
part,
It's probably the same. That's the
Natty
same
and
box
Bud
you
Light.
shit in.
listen to this. The funny part is, if you actually
Might be.
watch the intro, when that picture pops up, I didn't do this on purpose. It like pans down right to Mikey's crotch, and then
On your dick.
and it goes out.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, dick. Oh, all right. Like, oh, okay, Mikey's packing. Nice. All right. Let's see what kind of
Mikey's
podcast it is.
bagging.
that a sock in there?
Click.
5.
And then I actually love the fact that I have Kevin.
I got
pissing-
this one of them too.
Kevin's pissing in the background.
That'd be a good one
Panama.
too.
That would be a good
one.
I don't know where those glasses came from.
I showed the kids Good Burger the other day.
Oh,
Ooh.
I think he's wearing a dress.
Why do we not have that one?
Cut this
I
out.
bet you. I'll bet you that. Listen, I'll bet you that Mike doesn't even remember that.
I got lots of explaining to do later.
That's funny.
Kylie's gonna be like, "You want to dry this on for me?"
No, it's gonna be like, whose the fuck was that?
Just come out in the singlet and you should be like, "You want to try and wrestle, babe? What we doing?
You know.
Trying to go a couple rounds."
You want me to throw your shoulder out this time?
The bitch got Here we go.
Iced up and ready to go. Where we go?
What the-
Nelson,
what-
full Nelson.
So I didn't get to watch the episode last time. I only got to listen to it. So what position were you in when you fucking threw your shoulder out? I gotta see this.
I was on top, and I had
Were you like
my
fucking-
arms up and shit.
Ah!
It was like when I like
Elbow
went
drop.
to like coddle in there and just like oh fuck, like it's just like all right, roll over, baby. Like
Give me some.
hang on.
Hold on. Oh my god. What were you saying before about your kids watching Good Burger?
Oh, I put Good Burger on for them the other day,
Oh,
and now they like fucking they ask for it like all the time. And then they were walking around the house, and Hendrix, the 4-year-old, starts singing, "I'm a dude, he's a dude, you're a dude, we're all dudes."
Nice.
And then all the kids start chiming in. It was awesome.
That's very sweet. Oh,
But yeah,
man.
they want to watch it all the time.
I don't blame
A
them.
good one.
I mean, yeah, that's a decent throwback. You're mad about it. I did see the speaking of throwbacks. I saw Welcome to America 2 is coming. With Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
Actually, the trailer looks pretty funny. It looks really good. I was just checking it out. But all right, that's what we're going on for an hour. You guys ready to end this?
so we upgraded. We're normal now. We have full Zoom.
Oh yeah, we're
Platinum
good now.
status.
We're official.
Official.
So are we like
For the next year.
are we like
For the
are
next
we
year.
B minus now?
No, we're
B
still.
minus.
Is this B, are we B minus now?
You can-
maybe C plus.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Look, you can polish a turd all you want. It's still a turd. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So we
Right.
got what? Skip next week, right?
Yes, everybody who's watching, Skip Whitman, rapper, producer, director, he's gonna be coming on next week. 13th is when we're recording that, and then we'll be pushing that out as soon as we can. But be on the lookout for that. You guys got anything else on that? No. I think we'll get more. We'll
On
eventually-
Skip?
on anything. We'll be getting more merch here soon. Try to get all that set up as well. Stickers, shirts. I don't know what else we can find. Other than that, like, subscribe, keep on checking us out. Tell your friends. We love it.
Yes, we do.
Comment. Tell us what we do bad. Tell us where we're good. Tell us about we
Yes.
suck. It is what it is. But with that being said, we
Comments
love-
are comments.
Right, hey,
Comments
what is
are
it? Good,
comments.
bad publicity is good publicity. Is that what it is? Something like
Absolutely.
that.
Yes.
Hey, we'll
Any
take.
publicity is good publicity.
There it is.
There it is.
Something like that.
Hold in on that. Take what we can get. That's what it is. Take what we can get. All right. As for Chris Webb, Tyler Thomas, Kevin Salyer, the Mikey Scheid, we're out here. It's the Average
The-
Podcast. Later.
Later, guys.
Peace. We love you.
Chris, did you
we're
record
out.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you record this, Chris?
Hang on, I need a beer.
Wait a minute.
I just realized that I didn't have the record thing up there.
What?
Bro, you gotta be
I'm gonna pee.
fucking kidding me. I hit the button. Oh my
Now let's record.
God.
No!
Oh my God.
By the look on your face, I can. Oh my God, everybody's gone. Tyler's laying.